Hi, my name is Bola Anike and I live in Brighton. I have been a member of the Ramblers since 2018. I love walking and spending time in the outdoors, but I was never aware of the Ramblers until then. And even then, I thought I was too young to be a member. Always thought it was for very old people. I have since found out that walking and being outdoors is for everyone, regardless of their age, their color, or their ethnicity. Everyone should have access to it and be able to enjoy it. The past 2 years with COVID, I've confirmed this even more. I don't know what I would have done without the works organized by my local group. I love the work the Ramblers do in keeping and maintaining local and national parks open and promoting the fantastic benefits of the outdoors. I want to be a part of it and contribute to this great cause. I think it's fantastic. Many foreign visitors that I have taken on walks have marveled at the freedom to roam on land that has been made possible by the Ramblers. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope that you will vote for me. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Lucy Armitage, and I have my fantastic mum and dad to thank for the fact that I got into walking at a very early age. So I've been a member of the Ramblers on and off for more than 10 years, first in London during my working life, walking with the Met, and subsequently in Kent and East Sussex, which is now where I live. I've been really struck by the fact that having used the Ramblers app rather than being affiliated with any one group, there's a fantastic sense of inclusion and belonging and welcome. And now that I have time to give, I would really like to offer that back to other people, opening up the outside world for a really diverse community, because I think there's huge strength and mental and physical health advantages to walking in the outside world. Having been my mum and dad's power of attorney, I feel like I've taken on responsibility for finances and welfare for someone else too, which might be relevant. And as a TV and radio producer, I'm not afraid to reach out to groups who are related to, but not necessarily aware of, the Ramblers, whether they are photography groups or mental health groups or related to walking and running in other ways, and groups who are keen to campaign for the environment, protect and improve it. I'm happy to offer up as many ideas as possible, but more importantly, perhaps to listen to other opinions and to ensure that the Ramblers has visibility so that people can always see someone they relate to. If any of that sounds useful, I'm more than happy to step up. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Becca Cork, and up until the end of last year, I lived in Scotland in Glasgow and was chair of Glasgow Young Walkers and served on the Ramblers Scotland Strategic Committee as vice convener. I've recently moved back to the south of England for a new job, and I'm standing to be a Ramblers trustee, as I hope to take everything I've learned in Scotland and give back to the wider charity as a whole. Up until 2015, I didn't consider myself a walker. I didn't get enough exercise, and on an adventure to the Peak District, I fell in love with walking, and it's been a love affair ever since. Since moving to Scotland, I have taken up hill walking and have climbed 172 of Scotland's 282 Munros. They're mountains over 3,000 feet. Since moving back here, I'm keen to just open up the barriers to walking for anyone who might not think that walking's for them. Up until 2015, I didn't think walking was for me, and it's completely changed my life, and it can change your life. And I think that's something I really could offer to the Board of Trustees, to help people find where walking could mean something to them, whatever that might be. I look forward to meeting you all, and I hope to be elected as a trustee, and thank you very much for watching.
Hello there, my name is Clive Hilton, and upon joining the Ramblers, I was immediately impressed by the warm welcome that I received, and I wanted to become more involved with the work that the Ramblers undertake. Quite quickly, I became a walk leader, and my involvement progressed to joining the local Ramblers committee, where I currently hold the position of chair of the Bolton Ramblers group. I'm sure that we all share the Ramblers beliefs and policies, and I'd like to take this opportunity to explain why I feel that I will be a qualified and worthy addition to the Board of Trustees. During my working life, I've been a senior manager and executive in industry. I'm experienced with think tanks to explore new ideas, developing and implementing those ideas, constructing strategy policies and procedures, as well as troubleshooting and problem solving. I'm used to working as a team member in a group of similar-minded people to find a solution to the task that I may be undertaking. This is why I feel I can make a significant and valued contribution to the Ramblers Board of Trustees. Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation.
I'm Peter Rooks. I joined South Birmingham Ramblers 27 years ago. I'm a member of Warwickshire Area Council and was a Ramblers trustee for 4 years, 2.5 as vice chair, during which I attended 15 area AGMs, usually accompanied by a local walk in Scotland, Wales, and in all parts of England. This was an opportunity to listen to the opinions of ordinary members, which is so important as we plan for the future. I joined the board then and seek to do so now because the Ramblers has given me so much, particularly during the 3 years that my late wife Jeannie was struggling with cancer and the period after her death. I wanted to give something back. I believe that the experience I have gained in various capacities as a nurse in the UK and overseas is of benefit to the Ramblers as we continue to develop our Walking for Health Wellbeing walks, our friendship walks of people who are bereaved, and our take-up of social prescribing. I also bring to the board my governance experience from Birmingham Voluntary Services Council and my experience of working with diverse communities, particularly through healthcare, the Scouts, through which I developed the Scout and Guide More in Common badge that encourages diversity, and my experience in developing countries.
Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm currently Publicity Officer for Sheffield 20s and 30s. I've worked with visually impaired walkers. I'm leading the walk for International Women to Stay, which is open for all. I've previously worked in the governance department at Sheffield University, where I learned about committees, different types of diversity, including protected characteristics, neurodiversity, and diversity of thoughts, and looked in how to overcome barriers for people joining committees. For example, I was developing a glossary to demystify governance terms. Now is a key time to capitalise on people's interest in walking following lockdown walks. And also for people like myself working from home, it is especially beneficial to be able to get out on walks and meet people with different perspectives. I am keen to use the knowledge that I've acquired about diversity and my passion for diversity and walking to benefit the Ramblers. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Anne Whitehead. I live in Pinner, which is northwest London. I've been a member of Ramblers for a few years. I've also been a keen walker for many years. Since I was a child, my foster mother would take me for a walk every Sunday afternoon, and I loved it. So I've always walked. I joined the Ramblers actually because I wanted to walk with a group. I feel my wide experience in my work experience, both in the health, in voluntary work, in equalities and diversity work, local council and conservation, would be of value to the Ramblers' policies and objectives. I have a broad experience, but particularly interested in equality and diversity. People say to me when I'm out walking that Black and Asian people don't walk. This is patently untrue. I've walked with Black colleagues on the 3 Peaks Challenge. I've encouraged Black and Asian members of my expert patient group to go walking, and they've loved it. So this is one of the issues that I think I could be supportive for the Ramblers Association to go forward. Thank you.